Hey, beautiful yogis, welcome to Kirsten Nielsen Yoga. Today is a short yin practice, especially for your shoulders and your upper back. So finding that release, especially as we hold a lot of our tension in the upper body. Now you will need a towel for this practice, so please grab one. And those of you who like to practice with music, I have included a link in the description below. And those of you who want to donate to the channel to help to support me, I have included a link in the description below as well. So let's get started. Okay. All right, so even though this practice is focused on the upper body, mostly the shoulders, chest, upper back, we are going to start in a toe stand if you want it. If you know that this is going to be really intense for your feet, then you can always release down onto the tops of the feet. All right. Then here, we'll take our towel and we'll bring our towel over the right shoulder. You might not need the towel, but it's there just in case. Then you'll take the left arm, bring it out towards the left, point the thumb down, bend the elbow and work to grab a hold of the towel. Yeah, that's it. Good. Now press the left forearm to the low back, track the elbow out wide. Now you might already start to feel your feet here. If so, if you want to release, you can always release the tops of the feet. Otherwise, you can stay. Either holding or sweep the right arm up overhead, take a breath in. Bend the right elbow and work to grab a hold of the towel as well on the breath out. Now see if you can work that right bicep in even more. Reach the right elbow tip up. Oh, I can see it in Sarah's face. It's a juicy one. Now just starting to soften the belly a little bit more. Your awareness might completely go straight to the feet. That's okay. You can always release whenever you need. But see if you can find softness in the face. So soften the jaw, the tongue, the brow. Closing the eyes as you start to find the rhythm of the breath. Already in the first pose we've dropped into. Last 3 deep breaths. Big breath in. Long breath out. And then starting to shift the weight a little bit more forwards, you'll release the feet first. Tops of the feet down. Well done. Take another breath in here. Long breath out. And then we'll release the right arm gently. Lower the right fingertips down, and as you do, lower the right ear to the right shoulder. So it's almost like you're reaching the right fingertips down towards the mat, but then you're moving that left elbow tip down. That's it. Now, if this isn't enough, you can always take the right hand, interlace the fingers, and move the fist over towards the right hip. Just to deepen the stretch. Big inhale in. Long breath out. Sarah's doing a big yawn there as well. Tried to hold it in. And then back to center with the head. Inhale, releasing the hands as you exhale. Good. Now we'll switch sides. Again, you can stay as you are with the feet or shift the weight forward, tuck the toes under again. Especially if you're doing this practice first thing in the morning, it's really nice for the feet, or even if you've had a long day and you've been on your feet all day, this will be a nice release for the fascia. So now you take the right arm, bring it out towards the right, point the thumb down. Yes. Bend the right elbow, grabbing a hold of the towel, and we'll move the towel over onto the left shoulder if you haven't already. Grabbing a hold of the towel. Tracking the right elbow out wide, using the resistance of the forearm to the low back, either stay here or left arm sweeps up overhead, take a breath in. Bend the left elbow as you grab a hold of the towel on the breath out. That's it. And again, the left bicep hugs in, elbow tip reaches up. Another big yawn for Sarah. Breathing in. You can always release the feet whenever you need. Long breath out. And again, for those last couple of deep breaths, finding softness. Especially on the exhale. Finding softness with every out breath. And we'll take a breath in and shift the weight forwards. Release the feet first on the breath out. Wow. Breathing in. And gently releasing the left arm on the breath out. You can release the towel. The left fingertips reach down. So you take a big breath in. And then lowering the left ear. No, the right ear to the right shoulder. That's it. And again, either you can stay or you can interlace the fingers. So the left hand grabs a hold of the right and move it over towards the left hip. Big breath in. Long breath out. And then coming back to center. Big inhale, releasing the hands as you exhale. Now we'll shift the weight forward, come into tabletop. Release, release, release the feet. This will be nice because we've been on the knees for a little bit. And then we'll walk the right hand forwards. Take a breath in. Bend both elbows, but don't let the forehead touch the mat on the breath out. Move the sit bones back towards the heels. Take an inhale. Long exhale. Breathing in. Smooth breath out. And then keeping the left hand as it is, start to thread the right arm across the chest. So lowering the right shoulder head down, right ear down. Good. Then pressing down into the right shoulder. Imagine like you're dragging the right shoulder over towards the right as you pull the left hip back. Maybe extending the left fingertips forwards. So you're finding that nice long line of energy from the left fingertips to the sit bone as well. So these poses we won't hold for very long. We'll just take 5 more deep breaths here. But really embracing each breath in as this way of expanding, of opening. Every exhale is the opportunity to soften, to let go. I know for me especially, I hold a lot of tension in my upper body. So again, really embracing the exhale to release that tension. Last breath in. Sliding the left hand back first on the breath out. Press down into the left hand as you gently release the right arm. Good, and then we'll switch sides. Extending the left arm forwards first. Yeah, good. Take an in-breath. Lower both elbows towards the mat and don't let the forehead touch the mat. And imagine like you're pressing down into the left hand, gently dragging the left hand in towards the left knee. Breathing in. Long breath out. Inhale. Full exhale. Now you'll stay here with the right hand and you'll start to thread the left arm across towards the right side of the mat. So the left shoulder will lower down, left ear down. Now here you can either stay or walk the right fingertips forwards, pressing down to the right fingertips as you move the right sit bone back. Last 3 deep breaths here. So this is getting more to the back of the shoulder, more into the upper back. The muscles of the shoulder blade, the shoulder girdle. So take another inhale. Another long exhale. And then sliding the right hand back in underneath the right shoulder. Press down into the right hand as you gently release the left arm. And then we'll slowly lower down onto the belly. So just take your time to lower to the belly. Take your time. Good. Beautiful. Now we'll come up onto the left fingertips. Bring the left hand underneath the left shoulder. We'll create a cactus arm with the right arm. So bending the elbow. Now, if this is too much for your pec, for your chest, for your shoulder, then you can always extend your right arm long as well. Then taking your time here, start to roll onto your right shoulder. You can either stack the feet or you can bend your left knee and step it over to the right. Now, if there's any stuff going on with your SI joint, and you need more stability, then you can always bend both knees and stack both knees on top of one another like so. It's probably your 7th yawn, isn't it? She keeps yawning. Yeah. Then spreading the fingers out wide, press down into the right palm, press down to the right forearm. I always kind of like it when people yawn in yin because it's like, props to the chef, you know? I'm doing my job. Now, at any point, if this feels too intense for your shoulder, you can always come back to center and release the arms alongside the body, forehead down, and just stay in neutral. So we'll hold here for about 30 more seconds. And just starting to bring real attention to the breath, the quality of the breath, the sound, where you're breathing in the body, whether it's at the heart, the chest, whether it's in the belly. So just really cultivating more present, centered awareness. Meeting yourself in this moment. Take another breath in. And then gently coming back to center on the breath out. Just take your time. And if you feel like you need a rebound, you feel like you need to release the arms alongside the body, you can for as long as you need. Otherwise, we'll switch sides. Coming up onto the right fingertips, bending the left elbow. And again, working the left hand in line with the left elbow. Or you can extend the left arm nice and long. One side's tighter than the other. Yep. pressing down into the left palm, pressing down into the left forearm. And again, long breath out. So it's really important, especially with this pose, not to push it. Don't go past your edge. Just finding that point that you can hold the pose for a little longer than a minute. So you want to be comfortable, you want to be able to move into a soft shape. And what I mean by that is to release the tension and not be holding the whole time because you know that you've gone a little too far. Last 2 deep breaths. Big inhale in. Long breath out. And then just taking your time again to roll back onto your front. Just take your time. Hands either side of the chest just for a moment. You're actually going to roll onto your back from here. Onto your back. Yeah. Good. And then hug the knees into the chest. You can take any other pose that you feel you need before you finish this short practice. Bless your heart. Or if you need to get on with your day, then you can stop the video now, or you can move into meditation or Shavasana. Legs as wide as the mat, or knees bent, feet as wide as the mat, knees together, you choose. And again, embracing the softness on the exhale. Allowing the tissue to reshape. The intention was to release the tightness around the heart. So just notice, be aware after the physical opening of the body. Is there more of that energetic opening? And you can stay in stillness for as long as you need, yogis. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.